Has the president abandoned his genius wife for a diaper genie? 34-year-old Natalie Harp, being with 80-year-old Don Trump, night and day in planes, food carts, and Mar-a-Lago bedrooms, is not weird. And the GOP has now assembled a team of Avengers to make that very point. They really do not want anyone talking about this. So let's talk about this. Yes, the incontinent missile-in-chief himself has not commented on his young blonde companion who writes him love letters and whom he saved from a brush with death and Stephen Miller in his plane escape. Oh, death and Stephen Miller are two different things. I see how that could be confusing. But this story won't go away. Kind of like Natalie Harp. Yes, besides sleeping in Trump's locker room for a summer, she evidently dove into the cargo area of an SUV when she was denied a seat in his motorcade. To many, that might sound weird. So the White House called for its dream team of influencers to assemble to make clear that there is nothing strange to see here. And these people ought to know. First, you had Mercedes Schlapp, whose husband was sued for allegedly fondling a young male campaign worker. Second, you had Megyn Kelly, who of course has defended Jeffrey Epstein and an unknown friend of hers for only liking barely illegal girls. And finally, they rolled out the carcass of Newt Gingrich. And what's more not weird than a guy named after a tiny lizard? And who's more qualified to opine on normal relationships than a guy who was accused of cheating on his first wife while she was sick in the hospital, and whose second wife said he wanted an open marriage with his mistress? Definitely not weird. Or at least one of the least weird serial adulterers you know, who also has a head made of cabbage. Okay, this not weird argument can be hard to make for Republicans. Everything about this banal attraction woman gets stranger and stranger. They may need to call in the big guns on not weird. JD, order up some donuts and get on the couch. It's time to saddle up. News from the forest. Please put your comments below, like and share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.